Okay, we're all set. Okay, we're all set, Mayor.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. I'd like to open up the meeting at 8:02.
02.
Hold on, what just happened? Hold on. We're going to do a flag salute, and then please remain standing for a moment of silence for our departed. Okay. Mr. Diaz, you want to start off with our Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. You may be seated. Kathleen, can you read the statement, please?
All attendees and participants agree to conduct themselves in a manner appropriate for public gathering. Individual speakers should be advised that no right of privacy protects a person's public comments made in a public forum. Accordingly, all participants bear responsibility for their own statements and commentary. Ordinance, second reading, ordinance 25-05, ordinance authorizing purchase of property located at 453 Stagecoach Road and known as Block 51, Lot 1.
Thank you. Explanatory statement. This ordinance provides for the purchase by the Township of Millstone of the property located at 453 Stagecoach Road and known as Block 51, Lot 1. Affidavit of publication is presented. I'd like to open it up to the public at
804.
Thank you. Is there anybody here in public that would like to make a comment or ask any questions about this? Please state your name and your address, please.
Ryan Walker, 11 Pine Hill Road.
Yes?
Just since I'm here, I'm curious what the property is, what the township had planned for it.
Kevin, would you like to?
Sure. This is a property that's right across from the deli, the Clarksburg Deli, right at the corner of Spring Road, Clarksburg Road, and Red Valley Road. A year ago, January, they had a severe fire, kind of took the building down, or a good part of it. Our fire department did a great job, saved somebody in there, actually got an award for it within the last month, citation or whatever you want to call. So they did a great job, but the thing has been dilapidated, and it would actually fit our property desire for an Allen House 3. We have the senior citizens next to the Clarksburg or Black Bear, the 10-unit buildings. We have one that's been completed for years, one that's almost completed. They're doing some final, and this would be an ideal spot for seniors that could be still close together. And so that would be our intention, is to put it in our fair share housing plan going forward, and it'd be almost ideal, exact as the last one that was built.
Right, so we're being proactive to retain our seniors in town.
Gotcha.
Okay. Thank you.
Appreciate the information.
Okay, anybody else? All right, at this time, seeing that there's nobody else, I'd like to close the open portion at,
805.
thank you. Motion to adopt the table resolution, please.
I move to adopt.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Roll call?
Committee Person Zabrowski?
Yes.
Committee Person Ziner?
Yes.
Committee Person Davis?
Yes.
Mayor Farah.
Yes.
First reading, ordinance 25-06, ordinance accepting conservation easement for a portion of Block 23, Lot 25.02, located at 41 Conover Road.
Explanatory statement. This ordinance accepts a conservation easement for a portion of Block 23, Lot 25.02, upon completion of improvements and release of the performance guarantees. Motion to adopt the table, please.
I'll make the motion to adopt.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Roll call?
Committee Person Davis?
Yes.
Committee Person Zabrowski?
Yes.
Committee Person Ziner?
Yes.
Mayor Farah.
Yes.
Second reading and public hearing to be held on July 16, 2025 at 8 p.m. at the Millstone Township Meeting Room, 215 Millstone Road, Prineville, New Jersey. First reading, ordinance 25-07, ordinance accepting right-of-way dedication for a portion of Block 20, Lot 2.01, located at 1 Dugan's Road.
Explanatory statement. This ordinance accepts a right-of-way dedication for a portion of Block 20, Lot 2.01. Motion to adopt the table, please.
I'll make the motion to adopt.
Thank you. Second, please.
I'll second.
Thank you. Roll call.
Committeeperson Davis?
Yes.
Committeeperson Zabbrowski?
Yes.
Committeeperson Ziner?
Yes.
Mayor Farrow.
Yes.
Second reading and public hearing to be held on July 16, 2025 at 8 p.m. at the Millstone Township Meeting Room, 215 Millstone Road, Prineville, New Jersey. Resolution, consent resolutions. All matters listed under item consent agenda are considered routine by the Township Committee and will be enacted by one motion in the form listed below. There will be no separate discussion on these items. If discussion is desired of any item, that item will be considered separately. 25-136, payment of vouchers, June 18, 2025. 25-137, resolution authorizing the renewal of alcohol beverage 2025-2026 license for Wines and Liquors, Millstone, LLC, license number 1332-44004008. 25-138, resolution authorizing the renewal of alcohol beverage 2025-2026 license for Domile Restaurant Corp., license number 1332-33003-011. 25-139, resolution authorizing release of letter of credit number 805-000-2410 for Buck Mining and Materials, Inc., Block 28, lots 11 and 13.01. Regarding Resolution 25-139, there's going to be a number change for the letter of credit, and it's going to reflect, for Mid-Bank, the total will be $51,730.
That's correct. The letter of credit issued by Mid-Penn Bank will be increased from $47,140 to $51,730. The $51,730 will replace the $68,840 that was reflected in each instance. And also that would be the bond amount sufficient for another year per the township engineer. And I have that in the 6th and 7th whereas clauses and in the now therefore be it resolved clause.
Thank you. Motion to adopt the table.
I'll move to adopt.
Thank you. Second, please.
I'll second it.
Thank you. Roll call.
Committeeperson Ziner?
Yes.
Committeeperson Davis?
Yes.
Committeeperson Zabbrowski?
Yes.
Mayor Farrow.
Yes. All right, the next part of the meeting is the appointments by the mayor. Mayor's appointment to the Millstone Township Shade Tree Commission. Be it resolved that Jerry Diaz is hereby appointed as a member of the Millstone Township Shade Tree Commission to fulfill the unexpired term of Steve Coster, term ending December 31st, 2027. Be it further resolved that a copy of this appointment be forwarded to the Millstone Township Shade Tree Commission and to the appointee. I hereby certify that the foregoing be a true copy of the appointment made by the mayor of the Township of Millstone at its meeting of June 18, 2025. Thank you, Mr. Diaz, for stepping up. Your volunteerism is appreciated.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you, Jerry.
Okay. Reports from various departments for May 2025. Tax collector, $10,149,392.32. Clerk's report, $8,736. Dog license, $565.80. Municipal court, $7,042.73. Recreation, $135,798.61. Construction, $26,824. COA, $18,913.50. Also included is the 2025 interest revenue and the 2024 Zoning Board of Adjustment Annual Report.
Thank you. Motion to file, please.
I'll make the motion.
Thank you. Second?
I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Township Committee minutes, regular meeting minutes, June 4th, 2025, and Committeewoman Zabbrowski was absent.
Motion to adopt the table, please.
I'll move to adopt.
Thank you. Second?
I'll second it.
Okay, roll call.
Committeeman Davis?
Yes.
Committeeperson Zabbrowski?
Abstain.
Committeeperson Ziner?
Yes.
And Mayor Farrow.
Yes.
Executive meeting minutes, June 4th, 2025. Again, Committeewoman Zabbrowski was absent.
Motion to adopt the table, please.
I move to adopt.
Thank you. Roll call.
I'll second it.
Second was Davis. Okay.
Davis, yes.
Committee Person Zabrowski,
Abstain.
Committee Person Ziner,
Yes.
Committee Person Davis,
Yes.
and Mayor Farah.
Yes. Okay, liaison reports. Tara?
The only liaison report was, Open Space and Ag Council had their clam bake on Sunday, June 1st, and it was a huge success. The first seating was completely sold out and full, and then the second seating, we had about a quarter of the tables full, so it turned out really nice, and we had a really nice day for it, too.
Good, thank you. Eric?
I just want to officially welcome Jerry to the Shade Tree Commission. Jerry's new to town, he moved in recently, and thank you for taking an interest in making Millstone the greatest place to live, so. Other than that, I have nothing else.
Okay.
Thank you, Jerry.
Anything with the school board?
The only thing of interest with the school board, in case anyone's interested, they announced the results of the Eisner Independent Audit this past Monday's meeting. There was a PowerPoint presentation that the superintendent led through to the audience. That PowerPoint should be available on the Board of Ed's website the next day or so. And if you want to know the details of what the report said, you could easily do that through an Oprah request through the Board of Education.
Thank you. All right, I have the monthly numbers for May of 2025 for fire and EMS. There were 110 total responses for May of 2025, 85 medical, 16 motor vehicle accidents, and 9 fire calls. Of all of those, there were 68 transports to Center State Hospital, 4 to Jersey Shore, 2 to Princeton, 2 to Capitol Health, 1 to Robert Wood Johnson Hamilton, and 1 to Capitol Hopewell. Of the incidents, there were 66 on the day shift from 6 in the morning to 6 p.m. On the night shift, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., there were 44. Of that, there were 6 mutual aid instances where our fire department and EMS went to other towns to help them out because they were either in need of additional help or they were on demand for that, incident. So we lent a helping hand 6 times in the past month, so thank you for that.
They actually had 3 calls that they responded to within 30 minutes. They had 3 rigs out within 30 minutes.
Yeah, so it's not just Millstone that we care about our surrounding neighbors, and, when we have to, we definitely, allow the allocation of our resources to help and save lives in other towns. And it's reciprocal. They do it to us when we need it, and we're here when they need us, so everybody's safe. Okay, new business. Mr. Stone. Okay.
Well, the road looks great.
Yes, it does. Thank you for that.
Well, cost us a
Just
little
state your
money.
name and your address, please.
Leslie Stone, Buck Mining and Materials. We paved the road on Pine Hill. Cost us a little more than we thought it was gonna, but it looks good and it's done right, so it should hold up for a long, long time.
I actually went there yesterday, and thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Thank you for keeping your promise.
Still need some trimming around.
And
Who's
we've
gonna do
asked the
it?
county, because they own a lot of the land there, and, we got to go through their cycle or something like that, but we did bring it to their attention, and hopefully it'll be done soon. I was hoping some more of the neighbors would be here.
I know.
But that's,
Yeah,
but it does happen, so.
Well, we're talking about the gentleman that came to a bunch of meetings, so.
You like the road?
Love it.
Just don't speed. Like that girl.
That's right, the state trooper is going to be on there.
So I know you heard the resolution of the bond, and if it's all right with you, basically it was the amount that we talked about being redeemed, netting of what you paid, the other monies, funds are going to be sent to the other bank to increase that one. And that's where it came up with Kathleen, $51,730 is what it comes to.
The new bond will be.
Maybe you can
Right.
write on a piece of paper how that all came together.
Yeah.
so I can-
Yeah, the first letter of credit from Provident Bank will be released, and then you're going to use that to pay for the paving. And then the money that's left over will replenish the second letter of credit and increase that amount to the 51,130.
Yeah, I
That's how
already
those numbers were
I made
figured out.
arrangements with Brown.
51,730, sorry.
Yeah, I made arrangements with Brown Small to pick up the letter tomorrow. hand deliver it to Provident Bank.
What
Release
letter?
The
letter
letter
of
of credit
credit?
for
The
the
letter-
91,000.
whatever that piece of
Well,
paper is.
Provident Bank is the one that was going to be released, right?
Correct.
And then
Yes,
Mid-Penn
Provident-
Bank is going to be increased based on the differential between the cost of paving and
Exactly.
what's left.
And what I had planned to do, which I called everybody about, was I have to physically pick up the letter and give it to Provident Bank for them to release the funds. They'll put it in our account, I'll pay Miko, and I'll take the rest of it over to Mr. Gamina over at Mid-Penn. And he has an account there for us already.
Correct, and they're going to have to issue a new letter of credit
He knows that.
Yeah,
okay,
but
with
that's-
the increase.
That's why those numbers were announced
Yeah.
earlier. so.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Should
we're all
we-
good. Do you
okay.
guys have any questions?
What time tomorrow can I pick up that letter?
Oh, I have to, get in the files and
Need a resolution.
get it and do the resolution, so not first thing in the morning, please.
No, I won't, because we have some things
Yeah,
to do.
yeah, just also, in the resolution, there are still conditions that you have to meet and
Well,
continue.
That's really not going to be, that's going to be to renew the license, right?
The permit,
Yeah,
This
that's
is
what
to
I'm saying.
renew the permit,
right, so,
Yeah.
which will be
because you're
memorialized.
seeking another year extension through June 30th, 2026.
Yeah, well, that's what we paid for.
Right,
For the
and-
2 years, so.
And also, the one question was the Freehold Soil Conservation District, the permit, when does that expire, do you know? Is it December
2 years
31,
from now.
2026?
It's like a year and a half.
Yeah, a year and a half.
Because the
yeah.
last one was December 30th, 2024.
Right, that was
So,
renewed.
Okay.
No, to,
is it 2 years?
it's 26, I do it again, right.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a year and a half from now.
So
that'd be
the
at
last,
end of 26.
yeah, so last, I guess, based on last year's public hearing and the resolution that was adopted August 21st, 2024, for the conditional mining permit, almost all the same conditions will still apply to 2026 as long as they approve that. That's you're going to comply with all township requirements, within 30 days, you'll provide a concept plan to show the limit of the work to what's being presented, how many cubic yards of soil are proposed to be removed, where it's being removed to, similar to what you did last year to the engineer.
That'll be on the renewal, but not now, because that's already been, he already has that.
That's for the renewal.
Match 5 already has all that.
Right, that's for the renewal.
So are we doing that for this new one?
Correct. The
Right,
condition
renewal for,
from 25 to 26.
Correct. Matt already has the same numbers. I mean, when I did it in the fall, when he got the numbers and we paid for all that engineering, he has that. So he's content with all that until the next time we come in for renewal, and then he'll give me a list on my permit. This
but
is
you're
what I have
coming
to
in-
do. So I meet those
Right.
conditions. But right now, everything's done. The road's done, the quantities was taken care of, the aerial or the engineering was all done, all that
Okay.
was done.
Just so we're clear, what the attorney's trying to say is, on the renewal, if the conditions have been met and the township engineer is satisfied with that, we're fine. If there's something that's deficient, those conditions will apply with this renewal from 25 to 26. That's all we're saying. So if you've done everything, then we're good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just reiterating what was what was issued last year, so it would still say, because what we do usually is do a resolution memorialization after this meeting, and it would say that you'll provide that concept plan within 30 days, but if he's satisfied with what you provided him last year or last months ago, then that's fine, right?
It's a 2-year permit.
Well, no, they're one-year permits this.
No,
this
it
time.
was a 2-year fee that I paid.
I
Okay,
understand
you-
that, but it was conditioned on 1 year based upon, representations and circumstances, so.
Okay, whatever it is, it is. I'm
Okay.
sure Matt's got the.
If he's
information.
satisfied, that's, he's not here, but,
Just call him tomorrow.
and then, any updated reports from New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection since their last report, March 7, 2022. If they haven't issued any, they haven't, that's, you'll just provide that. You'll provide, I think Matt has it, but any and all renewal permits from Freehold Soil Conservation, which you said you have. Any damage caused by trucks to Pine Hill Road as well as the haul route will be restored. That was in there previously. We're taking out the part where you're responsible for resurfacing and milling Pine Hill Road, because you already did it. The area identified by Rutgers University that they identified March 24, 2024, that was referenced in the public hearing on July 17, 2024, would still be protected and preserved.
At this point, yeah.
You'll still provide monthly reports as to the status to the township engineer. You'll provide, updated general liability insurance when your policy expires.
We had to,
And then the haul route still remains the same. Trucks leaving the mining site are required to turn right onto Pine Hill Road and travel west to Millstone Road. And then the route continues south along Millstone Road to Sweetman's Lane to Route 33. And the trucks coming to the mine required to use the same route. So any revisions to that approved haul route requires Township Committee review and approval. You'd have to come back. And the last condition is Buck Mining shall appear before the Township Committee to provide a status update on the mine at the second Township Committee meeting, March 2026. So, which would most likely be the third Wednesday of March 2026. That meeting notice, that hasn't been set yet.
so March 2026, you want me to come back here and give you an update?
Correct.
Right.
So those are the conditions that would be, memorialized as far as extending the permit till June 30, 2026. So if there's a motion to approve that and then a second, unless,
Can I ask one thing?
yeah.
Can you remove those monthly reports, because they say the exact same thing every time, and all it is running up the bill? All I say is that we had rain this month, or we took dirt out this
How
month,
about-
and we're working on this exact same letter.
Quarterly.
We reprint every month.
Um,
So I don't think, it wasn't required of
How
any
about-
other permit
Right.
holder in the past,
How about,
and it's kind of,
well, I'm
okay.
not the engineer, so I'm not the one who reviews them, but if he's satisfied with, for instance, quarterly, I don't know what he would want.
No,
But we
we
could
never
put,
had- we never
we
had
could
to do it
put, we'll
before.
provide monthly reports or at a less frequency, subject to the township engineer's approval. Because I can't speak for him. So if he says, less frequently than monthly,
Okay.
I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we could put, unless less frequently is approved by the township engineer. Because I can't speak for him.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine, yeah, because it's never been required in all the 40 years that we've had this permit. And
And,
then all of a sudden, we're the only ones, when everybody else went out of, Campo never had to do it, Preston never had to do it. It's just something that was put on us, and I think it's just, I don't know what the reason was at that time, but I think we can lessen up the pressure.
That's fine.
and same thing with the concept plan to show limited work, with the cubic yards being removed, whereas unless, we usually put it's required in 30 days unless the engineer doesn't require it any further, something like that. We could do it. Okay. As long as everyone's okay with those conditions.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay?
So
Thank
they
you
would,
very much.
you do a motion, they do a second one when
Yeah,
they're.
do I have a motion to approve these conditions and
And
To
to
make a
extend
motion
the,
to approve with the amendments previously mentioned
Right.
by our attorney.
and then you're extending the conditional mining permit through, for the period ending June 30th, 2026.
I'll second.
And then
We
roll
have
call.
Davis first and
Ziner.
second.
Yes.
Committee Person Davis,
Yes.
Committee Person Ziner,
Yes.
Committee Person Zabroski,
Yeah.
Leslie,
Mayor
yeah,
Farah.
I'm
Yes.
going to show you what these numbers came from. Just give me a pen and paper.
Yep, so it's approved, so a resolution will be on.
Right. It is approved, but like we've done in the past, we'll do a resolution of memorialization at the
It's
next
after
meeting.
the fact. And the next meeting is July 16th.
Right.
You don't have the meeting, first meeting in
Yeah,
June.
they're good.
Do you guys have any more questions? Mr. Stone? Do
This is how much
you have any questions?
No. Sounds good to me.
Is it, I know the last time you were here, it was your intention to close in June of '26. Has that changed
We're
at all?
not gonna be able to. I just got the concept plan from, the county, sorry.
Okay.
Getting old. So lose the words. And I also spoke to Campos. They don't know what they're doing. And the thing is, that's an intricate part of getting this all together, especially seeing their concept plan. But we're gonna keep on working on getting everything done. I know how I want to do the geo wall, and that's what we're gonna keep digging towards. So whenever, I won't give up till it's done, let's put it that way. I can't see just abandoning it and walking away and say, oh, here, take it like it is. No, I'm not. I wanna make, I'm a proud landowner, I wanna see something that looks like we were there.
If you don't mind, if you could send the concept to myself or Matt.
Yeah,
You know,
well, I can't release it yet because he was giving it to me without.
Okay.
You know, so I said, well, I'll
That's
keep it
fine.
under wraps. but-
No, that's fine.
Well, that's why we asked if you could come back in March, so we could understand what your vision is. And if we could help you along, you know, that's fine.
Yeah. And you're welcome to come out to the pit and I'll give you a tour, you know, if you want to see what this looks like.
I would love to,
It's
yeah.
kind of impressive.
Yeah.
When are you guys there?
We're, I don't know, he's not taking me back to Florida for a while, I don't think, but it's rainy. It's not a good
shaking his
time when it
head.
rains or right after it. You gotta wait for some nice hot days. When it's not too dusty to come on in and
Spear has
weekends.
cheap floods.
I know you keep saying that. But, yeah, on a nice dry day, weekends is okay.
Okay.
Evenings are okay, when it's quiet and, yeah, come and take a look. I mean, I'm happy with it.
Okay, very
Anyway,
good.
thank you very much and thanks
Thank
for
you.
doing the permit.
No problem, thank you.
Come see the birds.
Yes.
They dig a hole in the sand.
Yeah, sometimes we don't disturb a certain bank, which is, you know, I used to get written up for because I didn't protect the slope or whatever, but I used to leave it there because those birds would come in and they
Every
make their
year
little
they come
nest.
back.
Oh,
I don't know what they're called, but they dig a hole in the sand, they give birth, and then they leave.
There's only a certain color of the sand that they'll go in. They won't go in just anywhere in the pit, it's just a certain layer.
Wow.
So.
Cool.
Pretty neat.
Awesome. Good
Thanks
night.
a lot.
Thank you, have a good
All
night.
right, good night.
Safe drive home. Okay, any old business? Okay, any comments from the dais? I have two. Tomorrow is the Juneteenth celebration, looking back to look forward. Join the Friends of Millstone Township Historic Registered Properties and the Millstone Township Historic Preservation Commissions, as well as we celebrate Juneteenth, the honor the Conover and Fitzpatrick families and unveil the new sign commemorating the historic free African-American community of Woodville. Light refreshments will be followed by music and remarks from distinguished guests. It's going to be tomorrow night, June 19th at 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Meeting point is going to be Wagner Farm Park at 4 Baird Road in Millstone. If you'd like to come, please come and celebrate.
Yeah, they actually will not be across the street due to weather and the weather the past week. Everything is going to be inside Wagner Farm Park.
Okay, perfect. Okay. And the other thing, I just want to, let the public and the residents know, we're rallying up for a terrific Millstone Day, and it's been scheduled for April 21st.
April.
I'm sorry. September 21st, 2025, Sunday from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. It's going to be at Millstone Park at 4 Red Valley Road. There's going to be live bands, DJs, food trucks, inflatables, amusement rides. Over 40 local businesses and clubs have already signed up. Historic Millstone artifacts from the Baird Homestead and much more. And if you'd like, please visit millstonerec.org if you need any additional information. But please reserve that day, come out and have fun and be merry.
September 21st?
September 21st, Sunday from 12 to 5 p.m. And hopefully the weather will be nice enough to have a very enjoyable day. Any other comments from the dais? Okay. At this point, I'd like to open it up to the public at,
8:30?
thank you. Would anybody like to come up and speak? Oh, Mr. Ryan?
All good over here.
All right. Being that there's no public here that would like to make a comment or give any kind of input, I'll close the open
At
portion.
8:30.
8:30. And I'd like a motion to adjourn.
I'll move.
Thank you.
I'll second it.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Time out.
8:31.